So I just left Rascal's Bar on 41 near Edison Mall, and it is a gay bar that one of my friends referred me to or recommended me to. And so I went there, and before I even got there, I was already kind of really nervous, and I didn't want to go, and I felt like I was going to feel really awkward. And when I pulled in the parking lot, I sat there for about 5 minutes, and I really didn't want to go in, and I was trying to think of other things I could do besides go to this bar where I felt like I was going to feel uncomfortable. And so I eventually just got out of the car, and I walked up, and as I was walking up, it was really loud inside, and it sounded really busy, which I wasn't expecting because I wanted to go on a Sunday because I thought it wouldn't be as busy, I guess, and I thought maybe I wouldn't feel as uncomfortable if it was less people. So, but I kept going, and I got in, and it was really busy, and the only seat was at the end of the bar, so I sat down, and the bartender comes over, and he's like, "That's Ernie's seat," which made me feel even more uncomfortable, like I already did something that was taboo in this bar. Clearly, I'm not part of this community or part of the regulars at this bar. So I apologized, and I got up, and I moved over a seat, and I had to pull up a seat, and then I moved over, but I was probably sitting there for like half an hour, just drinking a beer, sipping on a beer, and then this man came over and offered me a cheddar biscuit from Red Lobster, and he introduced himself, and he was really, really nice, and he introduced me to his husband, and actually he invited me to their wedding, and so then he asked me to come sit over by them, and then suddenly I became we, and it wasn't me sitting at this bar anymore. I was with a group of friends, which is so nice, and everybody was so nice there. It was different than going to a bar that I would normally go to. There was a lot more hugging and just general affection going on. Everybody really seemed to care for each other and really liked each other. There was also a strange amount of nudity there was more nudity than you'd see at a bar that is not a gay bar. One man was in his underwear, another man was shirtless, but it really just wasn't anything that I expected. Everyone was so open, and everyone was so nice, and I was so taken aback by the welcoming that I received from this community. They invited me to join Pride. They invited me to their wedding. I mean, it doesn't get more personal than that. So I was really just very surprised at the generosity and the welcoming of this community, and it was overall a really great experience.